Students, most of the people of our Bangladesh actually will live in the plain land, but some of the people, they live in the hill. The people, those who live in the hill, they are called tribal people, and as they live in the hill, their customs, their traditions, their food habits, their dresses, their culture are different from the mainstream people. So I would like to show you some pictures of our tribal people. Okay. Dear students, today our topics is tribal people of Bangladesh, lives and customs. Okay, and I would like to show you some pictures of our tribal people and their dresses, their food habits, their houses, and their lifestyle also. In the first picture, we can see the tribal woman. The tribal woman, she is carrying some loads. She is carrying a load. Actually, she is carrying a load of some wood. In this picture, we can see some tribal men and women. And they join in a tribal cultural function, and you can find the dresses. The dresses are different from us. They put on the dress. We cannot find this dress in the mainstream people. This is also a picture of a tribal man, and he is also putting a dress like a hero, like a war hero. Like a man who is actually joined in a war. We can also find tribal children. Okay. We can also find the tribal children. Actually, their baby girl. And we can find them. This is also a picture of a tribal children. These children are playing beside the river. Okay. You can find a picture, real picture, and a tribal child. A tribal child is carrying on his back another child. Okay. Actually, I think their relationship is brother and sister also, and this baby girl, she is carrying another girl on her back. And this is also a picture of a tribal children. These children are almost naked. Actually, they are bathing in the river, and after their bath, they are sitting beside the hill, and they are looking something. And they are very close to the nature. This is also a picture of the tribal children. Tribal people, tribal children. Some are black, some are white. So there are different type of tribal people, because there are different type of tribal people like Mogs, Garo, Khashia, Chakma, Murang, Hajong, this type of people. So some are black and some are white. We can also find a picture of a tribal children. They are joining in the occasion. We can also find another picture of the tribal children. This girl also carrying another girl on her back. In this way, the tribal child, they carrying their sister or brother on their back. This is also a picture of the tribal child. This child is jumping into the river. And this is the livelihood. This is the livelihood of tribal people. The tribal women also go to the field, they work in the field, and they work in the forest also. And this tribal woman, she's carrying her child. She's carrying her child and his agricultural tool also. She is carrying his agricultural tools also. These tribal women, they are going to the market. They are going to the market to sell something. These tribal women, they are going to the market to sell something. Actually, the tribal women are very much immersed in affairs of their household, not only of their household work, they also work in the outside. This tribal boy, these two boys are catching fish, and this woman is working in the loom. This woman is working in the loom. Dear students, you know, the tribal women don't put on the clothes from any market. They don't put on the clothes from any market. They prepared their clothes with their own loom. They prepared their clothes in their own looms. All types of clothes they weave in the loom. So they don't depend. They don't depend on another people. They weave their dresses in their own loom. We can also find another loom. This woman with her baby boy, she is going to the field to work. These two tribal women, they are working in their house. You know, the tribal women are very hardworking, they are very active, and they are very sincere. They are very, very sincere. This tribal woman, she is very old. She is very old, but in spite of his oldness, she is also working in the loom. And this tribal woman, she is cultivating the land. She is cultivating the land with his own child. These tribal women, they are going to the market. They are going to the market to sell something. And this is the tribal girl. This is the tribal girl. She is also working in the loom. We can find two tribal boy. They are hunting a deer. They are hunting a deer or a goat, I think. And these are two tribal child. They are collecting many kind of bottles also. This tribal women, they are going to the market this tribal woman, she is carrying the load of samoots. And we can find the houses of the tribal people. You can find the houses of the tribal people. You know, the tribal people live in the house, so they make their houses on the high platform. Okay. This is also picture. And this is the tribal house. You can find they make their houses on the high platform in order to protect themselves from various kind of insecticide, various kind of insect and wild animals, especially from the snake or different type of insects. So they make their houses on the high platform, and their houses are the walls of their houses. The walls of their houses are made of bamboo slate. The walls of their houses are made of bamboo slate, and the roof is thatched. The roof is thatched. Some houses of the monks, the houses of the tribal people. The tribal people, especially the monks, they build their houses on the high platform in order to protect themselves from wild animals, various kind of insects, and you can find there is an empty place. There is an empty place under their house, and in this empty place they put on their agricultural tools and the loom also. Okay. This is also picture of a tribal house. A tribal child is looking. A tribal child is looking outside of the window. Actually, their window is just like in this way. This is the window, and this is also picture. This is also picture of the tribal children, and this is the foods. This is the foods of the tribal people. They are preparing some food with meat. The tribal people, they're slaughtering a goat, and also we can find the picture of hunting. We can find the picture of hunting of tribal people. A tribal woman, she is husking something. She is husking something in the house. This is the customs and culture. This is the culture of the tribal people. Actually, they all join in that bridal party. They all join in the bridal party. It's the marriage ceremony. It's the marriage ceremony of the tribal people. It's the marriage ceremony of the tribal women. These tribal women join in an occasion. Join in a function. I think join in a function. This is also a picture of a tribal woman and his baby boy. Tribal woman and his baby boy. This tribal woman, she is planting paddy. You know, paddy. She is planting paddy. In this way, we can find many tribal people in Bangladesh. They work hard in the paddy field. They work hard side by side with their man. Side by side with their man, the women also work in the field. This is also people they are joining in the religious occasion. Cultural function. This is the cultural function of the tribal people. Their cultural function is different from us because we cannot find this type of culture in the mainstream people. These women are also joining. These women are also joining in the occasion, tribal occasion. We can see some picture. You can see the pictures of some tribal people. They are also joining in the occasion. They are also joining in the occasion. These tribal women, they are dancing. They are dancing here. Tribal girl, they are trying to dance, putting on a different type of dress, different type of tribal dresses also. We can also find different type of cultural function of the tribal people, different type of culture of the tribal people. We can find some women. There are some old women and there are some middle-aged women. They are joining in a cultural function. Okay. Of a tribal people. This is the dance. This is the cultural function. I think we can also find another picture. They're joining in a cultural function. Their function is different type of cultural function. We can also find the tribal cultural function, and some tribal girl such some tribal girl. They put on some special dresses, and they are also dancing. So, dear students, I have tried my best level to show the habits, the customs, the culture, the food habits, the houses of the tribal people. Actually, the tribal people live in the hilly region. As they live in the hilly region, their customs, their food habits, their traditions, their houses are different from us. So I have tried my best level to show the culture and customs of the tribal people. Now I would like to finish my session. So thank you, everybody.